Oh, yeah, okay.
Time for foot slogging, boys. On the biggest on the boss. Which button makes this thing go? On the big boss. Send me to the fight. What's happening? What's going on? Just the biggest and the strongest. Kill the other boys. Fighting and winning.
Alright, so hello and welcome everyone. This is map votes already. Crucible Season 11, Week 5. Today I am here with...
Rim once again.
Yes, indeed. So, sorry for the delays, but it seems that we have a few missing folks and situations to be rectified. And go on with your bloody teams already. Map votes.
But it appears
Some
now
page
we're good to go.
Yes, now we are good to go. So, as a reminder to everyone who is watching, sign up for Crucible. We have fun here. To those of you who have no idea what is Crucible, I need to turn on the timer, of course. So, what's the Crucible? You sign up, I bounce the teams, and then you get to duke it out in a balanced fashion against adversaries of similar expertise, so that both sides get an equal chance. Well, all sides get an equal chance of winning. All that is important is your will to win, and you can get some good loot
Yes.
if you do. So, anyways, map came forth.
And desert scrap.
Both sides have voted for Kenforth, so
Oh, then that other thing changed the world.
in case you don't know, Desert Scrap is the one and only King of the Hill map. In other words, no.
Oh!
Sage is just a rotten joker at this point, who was polite enough to have successfully trolled you.
And I can't even say it's too late for me.
So the timer is now live, and so for those of you who aren't aware, a balance patch came out half an hour ago, give or take a few minutes. And, well, Magnate got nerfed a bit. 50 less hull points. The helm and armor was moved a bit, so that pilot rebuilding nonsense doesn't work as well as before. So, we shall see what the teams decide to do. And to be honest, I'm already quite happy at the sight of no Magnate. Despite me being a person who likes to see magnates, but a different kind of magnate.
A meme-nade.
Yes. A meme-nate. I haven't thought about calling those things like that. Impressive.
Oh, but now we see Corsairs. Oh, at least one Corsair.
Ah, the flying brick.
The battering ram.
I wonder what Kira is thinking currently, as Kira is one of the proponents of the flying brick, quote unquote.
Oh, they're continuing the meme from last time we two ref together.
Ah, the horrible, the horrible changes. Alpha, you are certainly one. Certainly a teasable person. And it's 2 minutes left for the first match to begin. Oh, seriously, did I forget to... I apparently forgot to save changes to
Oh,
the
Artemis
stream.
showed up.
Ah, for the love of... I have to sort this situation out.
Okay, apparently that situation sorted itself, or did you give him a push?
No pushes from me.
It appears everyone found the perfect ship for themselves.
Depends on what you think of perfect.
For them. Not necessarily perfect, but perfect for them. Apparently, Kira now left, so... And Artemis is back. Okay. Interesting stuff going on.
Beware to all those who decide to follow Artemis's footsteps. If you decide to do that, I may get a bit more impatient and prevent you to actually come back in your spot. This is serious business. You delayed the entire event by not showing up.
And you don't want to upset that man.
Yes, you don't want to upset me. Who knows what might happen. And everyone's already readying up without me saying so.
Perfect.
Well, at least some good news.
And with that, we are loading into Kinforth.
Yes. Richard's favorite map.
For what reason it could be?
No idea.
Maybe because he's angry? I don't know.
Or, maybe because he made the snow textures for the map. Anyways, we are starting off match 1 with ship callouts. Ship number 1 is the Yin, piloted by Hellfire. Thank God there are no ramming incidents in this terrain whilst I'm talking. It is a Stormbreaker with Watcher, Gatling, and Double Banshee. It's your average Stormbreaker. Ship number 2 is the Dancing Together, piloted by Alpha Sierra. It is Artling, front Gatling Artemis with a side Flak and Flare.
Ship number 3 is the To Be Fair, piloted by Where Am I? It's a Corsair with a front Carrow, side Watchers, and right side Gatling and left side Poon. And
What?
another
Harpoon?
Yeah, Poon. Ship number 4 is the I can't pronounce that. Piloted by Nidiota. It's a Shrike with double Gatling, a Watcher Detonator.
Just call it the Expedite.
Expedite.
I think it's somewhat similar.
And so now we
And
have the
of
Duck
course,
Down Collection Co. and the Bad Quack Penny fighting each other.
yes, the first Crucible in the history of ever since, well, both sides have decided to name themselves after ducks, but also, stop making your ship names unpronounceable. For the love of God. This is annoying, and don't expect me to try to pronounce your bloody names. Maybe I should next time start finding some sort of old Latin text to name my ships from. Like the Dies Irae.
Are you always that furious?
Just a name I learned from somewhere. As the Dancing Together loses 2 engines. Off to a good
Blue
start.
team found Dance Together alone, while the Stormbreaker is now coming in.
Reminds me of something. Oh, those are
Yes,
detonators.
they found each other rather quickly. And
To be
Dance Together
fair.
takes a lot of
And
Yes.
so, to be fair. The brick not doing work, but it's first go for blue.
and now he just rams.
Oh, yes. Sadly,
And what
not
is
enough.
up?
Where's the harpoon? Where is the bloody harpoon?
Yeah.
Who's sleeping on the job?
Oh, to be fair, getting broken once again.
Yin also getting broken. Where is the harpoon?
Good question.
It's broken.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was.
you.
And now, to be fair, just sat down for a sec.
And the Expedite cleans up the Yin.
Or was it the Expedite or was it the MVP of GOE?
No idea.
Doesn't matter.
Next time, more harpoons.
Yeah, please.
They're always lovely to see in effect. But to be fair, lost half its perma throughout that battle.
Yeah.
I kind of expect them to, well, to be fair, fall apart. I'll stop.
I mean,
To be
somewhere
fair.
I read a severe simulation with one player being called well played. So they were like, well played, well played.
Now those kinds of ship names are decent.
It wasn't a ship name, it was actually a player name.
Oh. Well, still, not bad. Not bad at all. I remember a ship name, the other ship.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah.
is devilish. That is devilish.
Or naming your ship after other ships. Is also really confusing.
Or naming your ship that your ship isn't. For instance, naming a Shrike that is Junker.
Or name your ship after your mate's ship. And the
Yeah.
other way around, he does that too. So it's you always mix it up.
Yeah. Evil naming strategies. With Saldarim and
The
Tunok.
new meta game. Name meta. And to be fair, getting killed in the progress.
Yes. No, to be honest, don't do that. You're only going to make your enemies more angry and more wanting to get rid of you. In most likely the more brutal fashion.
Yeah.
Interesting to note, but the Expedite only has kerosene. No moonshine.
That's surprising.
Also, that's a pipe.
Uh,
Well, it only booped it.
no, not too bad. But still.
They're still not doing good.
Yeah. To be fair, is back. And might be coming in to assist his ally. Also on their part, only kerosene.
Oh. Whoops. Made mistakes. I'll have to think about those later. Right now, it's a battle.
And to be fair, not committing while the Expedite does. Losing.
Well,
the Jin lost his armor.
I was expecting that Corsair to, I don't know, ram things?
Yeah, so do I. And
In
then
fact,
together
what is that?
armor, but
There's no harpoons either. This is not a Corsair. This is, what, an amalgamation of a goldfish.
I mean, if you want those heavy guns, just
junker.
like Alien.
No, goldfish and a shrike.
Yeah, that would work too. Well, and while we are bragging about that,
Yeah,
blue
not
team
bad.
once again won the engagement.
Not bad. Although, yes. More rams, please. They're more entertaining to watch. Also, we have a missing Keisabatsu D2.
Oh, we do? Oh, maybe a pause will be called.
Well, nobody's wanting a pause.
Yeah, then we just keep going.
It's on blue team, so... Oh, there we go.
Ah, now a pause is called.
Oh, must disable timer. Oh, whoops. Curses. That's mess up number 2. Alright, my timer. No, not 20 seconds.
Someone just jumped off the dancing together.
Oh. Not bad.
Now they're trying to hit their ally.
Of course they are. Of course.
Okay. Of course, I already spotted. So's that team.
Yes. We shall see if Red Team actually manages to mix up their strategies and tactics a bit.
Of course, they're going in for a bit of cover. Or is he? No, not really.
To be fair, I noticed something... Oh, seriously? That was accidental. I swear. Yes, I noticed something quite noticeable. The Pyramidion just gets tortured, whilst the Stormbreaker is just basically hoping for that victory against that Corsair. And often enough, just doesn't work out for them. Red Team strategy is a bit, well, flawed. They can't really withstand that Shrike for too long.
No.
But here we have some double focusing on the Corsair, as armor is broken as well. Flax, miss.
Not really effective.
And here comes the Shrike, which overshoots the hydrogen. Oh no.
Massively.
I've done that a lot and I know. I feel the pain. I feel it.
And now the Shrike is sitting in double focus.
Yes, and to be fair, is charging in. And the Jin loses 70% of its perma. And that's a boop. And the harpoon misses. Shameful display. Harpoons.
Do you have a bell?
Why? I want to see more harpoons.
Okay. Once again, an armor break, but no flags go out. Or if they go out, they're not effective.
And too late.
And with that, blue team has won.
Yes, indeed. The great and glorious, whatchamacallits, Bad Quackpenny has won with a brutal 5-1. Now where's the thing about? Yeah. Oh shoot. Seems there's another mistake on my part.
Once again?
Yes, I forgot to tell people that they had to actually swap because both teams started off on the wrong sides.
Oh.
Seems someone has sent a screenshot. Oh. The Expedite got 5 kills. Impressive.
Oof. Well, not really surprising, to be honest.
Yeah, the brick was kind of, well... How should we put this?
Well, it was a tank.
A brick is supposed to be tossed to the window, not... Well, depends on how you use said brick, to be honest. If you use that brick as a...
mean is that the Corsair just tanked all the bullets, while the Shrike did damage.
It depends on how you use a brick, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you use a brick like it's supposed to be used to support a structure, then yes, they did their job properly. If you use a brick to, well, I don't know, bash down a window or something, you're doing it wrong. But then again, I can't really say that they did something wrong. Because once again, bricks are supposed to support the structure. Existential tales of philosophy and combat strategy with me. Of course.
Lessons with Zanok.
Or just simply gibberish as we start off the next map votes. Both sides are not deciding to, well... What, attack failed? Oh, for the love of... Well, both sides seem to be sticking with what they had before. Different map, yes, but I still don't have much hope for red team at this point. The Duck Down Collection company.
Oh, maybe they find a new synergy.
I highly doubt it.
Well, just need one match to warm up.
Yeah, that one match can also be used for blue team to also warm up. I don't exactly say it's good.
Oh, quadruple engineer meta.
Reminds me of back in the really old days before Alliance came out and I actually played back then. Yeah, the times. I remember encountering in one lobby a ship that had 4 engineers. They thought they were going to be invincible. I proved them wrong. And in fact, quite clearly. They can't really handle a 5 Banshee Junker, sadly. Yeah, not exactly conducive to your health to go on ranting that you're invincible because you have 4 engineers. Blue team changing. Interesting.
Both of them changing.
No changes announced though. I'm just guessing that everyone's a bit, well, thinking through their strategies still.
Oh no, there was a change called now.
For 9 iota, yes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
where am I lacking callouts?
I mean, you don't have to.
But it's good sportsmanship.
Indeed.
Maybe I should add that in as a rule. You must call out changes or something like that. Oh. See, hang. Off to a stellar start. Just browsing. What? The local store for ship goodies?
I believe ships and loadouts.
Most likely some sort of figurehead. Or maybe some
Okay, now
inspiration.
back because, and actually, I would really like to see a double lumber combo with lumber spire and lumber judge.
Yeah, that would be interesting, yes. The main issue is that, well, blue team is the team that really can't do that. Because of lack of skilled gunners. Although I'm guessing Artemis can actually be a decent gunner. I know red team won't do it because Alpha Sierra is paranoid of any lumber things, especially after last week.
Oh, what happened last week?
Lumber Spire. He picked a Lumber Spire, but he didn't like it.
But he actually has a competent gunner.
He had a competent gunner back then as well.
Oh.
And it was messy. We still won, but it was messy.
Oh, Shrike once again. Ship's locked. What did that change?
Maybe it's just a late announcement for a change or something like that.
Because I do believe he hasn't changed anything.
I no longer see 4 engineers, so...
Okay, no minute required.
Then ready up, everyone. It is time for match 2. For Kenyans at home.
Also known as Aileron Afraid.
Yes. We are almost ready. Just need to hook up the timer, and here we begin with match 2 of 5. Ship number 1 is once again the Jin, piloted by once again Hellfire. It is once again a Stormbreaker, with once again a Hwacha, Gatling, and once again 2 Banshees. Ship number 2 is Alpha Sierra's Love Shack. It is Magnate, with mid-deck Gatlings. No, wait. For the love of front deck Gatlings, mid deck Hardamai, a back Carronade, and Hwacha.
Then, ship number 3 is the Water Frogs, a Pachanka piloted by Where Am I with a front Gatling, Gat Flag on one side, and double Artemis on the other side. Ship number 4 is once again the Expedile, whatever.
Expedite.
Expedite. Piloted by Idiota, it's a Shrike with Watcher Carrier on bottom deck and Double Get on top deck.
Yes. Wait, no detonator. Hmm.
This time it's Carrier. Probably to mess with the big balloons.
And sadly, no harpoons or ramming. But anyways, let's get into the match. As both teams are right around the corner from each other. In circles. And not again.
That's your favorite game.
It's not my favorite. It's not even close. My favorite has to be Hellfire going underneath a structure eating noodles for 5 minutes.
Actually, the Jin
Well,
follows the
yes,
enemy.
spots. Yes, spots have gone out, so at least there's no more going in circles. Thank God.
But once again, a rather quick first engagement. Rather. Or not.
Both sides are currently just doing nothing.
Sitting there,
Do
waiting
something.
for the
So-
enemy to move first, and the Jin does them the favor.
Does anyone have a stick or something? Need to poke
You wanna
those.
Poke them?
Yes, exactly. It's the best idea.
Imagine you could see the spectators flying around, just randomly appear next to one of the pilots.
And start
Okay,
poking
yes.
them with the stick.
They're just staring at them.
Nah, poking with the stick. Love Shack loses armor and 4 guns and an engine. Oh my, that was a good watcher.
It was, but Expedite is lacking kill power.
Well, of course, it's a Shrike. With no detonator this time. The Water Frog's also suffering and it's going to die. Let's go for it.
In the meanwhile, the Expedite has the love check pinned down, but as mentioned, no kill power, so they couldn't.
That
recover.
carronade is strange. It's not going to
Yeah.
work out for them. The detonator
No,
was a
it's
better
just-
idea.
Is joining the fray and to kill that Shrike.
Oh, that's a boop.
Consequently,
That's a boop. That's a bloody boop.
They barely get out.
Yeah.
Well, kinda. They're still being chased.
They're still being chased. If I was them, I would forget any kind of retreating and instead just try to ram one of them and, well,
Do or die.
no,
Oh,
it's the if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me scenario.
Yeah. Deal as much damage as you can. Okay, now blue team has meet up once again.
Also, the strategy of the Imperium of Man in Warhammer 40k.
Wasn't that just throw stuff at them until they crumble?
Yes, but for many of them, it's also if I'm going down, taking you with me, and hopefully 100s more.
That would be a rather good day.
I'm not in the mood to discuss Warhammer
Back on
40k roaring. Yes, back on topic. As both teams are once again poking at each other, but the Shrike is unwilling to move in.
Wait, is the Gatling even hitting?
No,
No, it's
out of range. Oh, there goes the
Oh,
Shrike.
Expedite going in.
And yeah, the Stormbreaker was expecting that. Here comes a Watcher to the aft. Oh,
Losing 2 engines,
that's a rip. That is a
Yeah.
rip.
pretty much.
I don't
While
see
the
them
Love
coming
Shack
out of
is,
that.
Engaging the Water Frogs. Who is also taking considerable damage. Getting broken in the process.
And that's 75% of the perma of the Water Frogs gone. Expedite almost gone.
Dead.
Yes. Both
Now
ships,
getting rammed.
both
by
blue ships are getting screwed over.
Watcher going in once again.
Water Frogs almost. Oh no, goodbye.
Water Frog is dead.
Yes, goodbye.
And the expedite seems to be rather dead too.
Soon. All but a matter of time.
Yes. Now with
Now
the
red team
check.
has managed to muster themselves up together, and blue team made a bit of a mistake with that strike. Though not bad. They at least managed to break their armor and scratch their paint job a bit. That's a bit more than, nothing.
Scratch a carrier.
It isn't the glorious sacrifice I was expecting, but
It's something.
yes, exactly.
With their
Now then,
expedite
back
going
to
down
Warhammer
to-
40k. Yes, I must finish off what I meant by if I'm taking you down, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. And that was during one of the Tyranid attacks, an Emperor class battleship detonated its warp drive and, well, sucked in most of the Tyranid fleet that was attacking it.
Ooh. Well, they were taking a lot with them.
Yes, but the Emperor was still absolutely livid from that. Watch if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device for more context. But anyways, enough of that. Let us get back to actually something that's interesting. What's with the chat?
They're discussing the catch.
Nah, it looks like resentful
right.
anger at magnates. It looks like anger at magnates, and to be honest, I'm neither surprised nor angered to see a magnate.
I guess you're trying to prevent tomorrow evening. Sorry, predict, not prevent.
Well, I'll put it simply. There are certain captains that are just used to flying magnate all the time, and me is one of them. I am one of them.
Oh, Love Shack once again getting broke.
And so is the Expedite. In fact, the Expedite didn't even get to
Dying, and
rebuild.
Love Shack almost dying.
Will we get to see a glory to the Emperor moment? Most likely not. At least the Water Frogs is trying to do something akin to that. Also, I might want to tone down the music a bit. Getting a bit too loud. Now the Water Frogs retreat.
Yeah. And,
Cannot criticize them for that, as the Expedite is already back. That sadly is, however, what I can criticize. That's a serious meat grinder right there. A snowball, a conveyor belt, whatever you want to call it. Don't spawn in with your allies. Although not bad, they managed to render that Stormbreaker a bit useless for now.
but being popped and broken in the process.
Yes, that is
now-
the part that...
Oh, they all didn't ram, okay.
Yeah, you may get away with it sometimes by spawning next to your retreating ally that is currently bleeding. But, in my opinion, don't rely on that. It's safer to just...
Successfully burning out his engines.
Ooh. I now see that. Oh my lord. That's painful. Happens to everyone. However uncommon it might be.
Okay. Water Frogs broken.
Expedites as well.
Broken. Once again.
Yeah, as I said, don't spawn in if your allies alone, well, taking the brunt of 2 enemy ships. Good things are not going to happen to you. I've seen sometimes that, well, a turnaround can happen, but it's rare. Back on topic,
Yeah.
the Water Frogs is gone. As predicted.
And that's the
Match 2 of 5 in favor
And,
of Duck
Duck Down
Down.
Collection Go takes its first victory.
Yeah,
Yeah, first.
and in a more superior light than the previous team in the previous match, winning a 5-0 instead of a 5-1. So currently, by all technicality, the Duckdown Collection Company is in the lead.
Yeah.
For now. We still have 3 matches left to go. And it's still anyone's game. One thing that I've already noticed, though, these matches are always extremely one-sided, favoring one team in particular.
Oh, maybe. Let's see what the next.
It most likely just means that significant ship choices are made, except they're not working properly. Our next map is, if I'm not mistaken,
The Relic Deception.
yes indeed. Yes, and there is Hellfire explaining what I also explained. The fact that some people are just simply used to flying magnates so much that they kind of don't know what to fly anymore. As I said, understandable. I, for instance, can't fly Stormbreaker for nothing. Ah, for frick's sake, I have to... Friggin' Discord. Alright, situation is sorted. Situation is sorted. In the meantime, we shall prepare with the map votes. And it has begun. Timer has started, and... No, not 10 seconds, for Christ's sake. Yes, yes, a minute of time. And one team's already voting for Derelict. Oh, great, we need a coin flip. Heads will be yours. Let me just verify that both sides can actually... Yes, yes. Good. And the moment of truth is that... Is... Tails. Fjords. Fjords win. The Baronese must be having a crusade right now. Anyways, it is now going to be Fjords. Four-minute timer on the clock. Or 4-minute timer on. Jesus.
Yeah. Always depends on what you want to say.
Sometimes you just mix up multiple sentences into one big jammered up mess. Oh, for the love of God, Alpha.
Actually, the magnet armor was moved down and the helm back. Of the magnet.
Ah, shoot. Forgot to yell at people to swap sides. Eh. Me is rubbish. Anyways, we can continue. Speaking about mismatching words together, I remember at one point, I, by pure accident, mixed together catastrophe and disaster. The end was a disastrophe.
That's actually... That's
And-
not too bad.
The funniest bit, I'm not alone. It turns out that it even has an Urban Dictionary section for it. Yeah, turns out I'm not the first person to mix catastrophe and disaster together, so that's the end result. I'm happy that I'm not the first one making that kind of a mistake.
For some
Although,
other
of course, I've made completely different kinds of mistakes.
Oh,
If not disastrophes, then something else.
players changing left and right.
Now this is actually looking somewhat interesting. Most teams typically just pick one or two ships and then roll with it. Oh. Mistake number... What? Is that number 4 already? Jesus.
Could be.
No, it might be even number 5 at this point.
Yeah.
Hat refurbishment. What in the ever-loving universe?
I have no clue. Oh. Lumber Spire on both teams.
I am surprised Alpha has gone with the Lumber Spire again. No, really.
And Hellfire still sticking with his Stormbreaker.
Well, it had mixed results. In the first match it was useless. In the last one it was good. We shall see what happens. We shall see.
Alpha. What did you change?
Gun change. I think he placed a Banshee with a mine.
I have no clue. Seriously.
For the love of... Well, may as well offer up since, well, someone cares more about the paint job than the loadout. For the love of God.
You have to remember the camouflage, Zenok.
Yes, I understand, but you paint before event, not during event. Imagine you're in the middle of a battlefield and the enemy spots you, and then you decide, oh wait, I forgot to apply my camouflage one moment. You pull out a bloody paint kit while you're getting shot at.
I mean, you just need a bunker to hide in. Or a trench.
Well, yeah, fair point, but still. Seriously, imagine being on the opposite end, seeing someone paint camouflage on themselves in the middle of a battlefield.
Well, I guess then you would just think, oh, target practice.
Yes, exactly. But I mean, seriously. Sounds insane. It seems I'm forced into... Oh, no.
No.
I was about to use drastic measures, but apparently someone beat me to it. Saddening, but things happen.
But still, your trigger finger is more relaxed than the one of some other refs.
Yes. Usually. Oh god, what is that decal? No, get it away from me. Get it away.
Shall I do the red team then?
Ah, it's fine. You can't see the bloody decal if you look at it from the front. And the stream does not need to see it. Yes. Ship number 1 is the hat refurbishment piloted by where my Alpha. So it's you! Why, the decal. It's a blender fish with side flamer and... No, not the decal. Oh, I can't... Gatling and flak on left side. Ship number 2 is the Almighty, piloted by 9 Iota, who's already getting shot and shooting back. It's easy lumber spire with a lumberjack, Artemis and Hades on the top deck, and Gatling on the mid deck.
Ship number 3 is once again the Jin. Once again the Stormbreaker piloted by Hellfire with his side carry this time.
And
on the
it's
other
broken.
Side, Gatling double Banshee. Already broke? Oh yeah, already broken. Ship number 4 is the Scream at Own. It's a Spire piloted by Alpha Sierra with Lumberjack and Mine on bottom deck, and the Gatling and Nautilus on top deck.
Which has already lost half its perma.
Yeah.
Now take and don't rant about bloody decals whilst the battle is going on. Or don't rant at decals when at the start of a map that 100% doesn't have a meandering layout. Anyways, the Almighty got broken and Balloon broken as well, but it's still alive. Oh.
Almighty once again taking damage. They
Double
don't
broken.
Have parachute.
Yeah. That is not good for them. The Jin is armor broken and has lost half its perma. Also, look at that balloon health. Wow.
I mean, for a brief second, only one ship had a balloon in this match.
Well, yeah, I guess 2 lumberjacks, a bloody
And
carrot.
Carol.
Well, yeah, we should be surprised that anyone has a balloon at any point in the match.
And we can also be surprised that only one player has a parachute.
Seriously. Only one.
Yes.
Oh my lord. And
Anyway,
the Scream at Home is dying in the
heavy
background.
damage and almost dying in the process. While
Is that a mine?
Almighty
Mines! Yes.
mines. Ooh.
Yes, some mines.
While Almighty is pinned down against the ground.
It's going to be a damage rush at this point. If the hat refurbishment can clean up the Scream at Home before the Almighty can... Nah. First go for blue. First go for blue.
Meanwhile, the Scream at Own once again lost his balloon.
Well, hey, at least they had the bright idea of grabbing a parachute.
Losing. Almost.
I see more
losing
mines.
its perma.
Oh, they mined themselves with that. They mined themselves with that.
That's bad.
But it's
are
not
very
good
lucky
for
they
the hat
survived the
refurbishment.
outbreak.
It's not good for the hat refurb. Oh, that's going to be a ramp, and that is a broken balloon. Because
And that's a ram, successfully.
I wouldn't call that successfully, I would call that a minor failure.
Yeah.
Because they hit their balloon on the anchor of that ship over there. In the meantime, Almighty has respawned since, after all, this is Red Spawn. Already providing support fire for their ally, and coming in to save the day as per usual.
As
The-
the Yin fails to capitalize.
Yes.
Or do they?
Actually, not bad. They left the hat refurbishment in a pickle. Oh, they might actually end it at this point.
They are almost there,
But so is the hat refurbishment. It sadly looks to me that they are a bit, well, but yes, correct. I was about to say their crew.
barely surviving this engagement.
Yeah. I was about to say about the Stormbreaker that its crew was a bit, well, disoriented. I saw Banshee fire going wildly into the place. I think crew stress was finally going to effect. Also had refurbishment. Not in a good state. At this point, I may recommend the Emperor's Peace.
Just find the best environment you can find.
No. Not that kind of Emperor's Peace. Remember what
Okay.
we said about last match?
Yeah,
If they're lucky enough, they can take out the Stormbreaker.
if they're lucky.
Yes. Hey,
That-
you might as well try. You have nothing
Yeah.
left.
Still, that's a big if.
But they're not trying. The decal is bugged. Look at
Yeah,
it.
is.
Richard!
Looks even funnier.
Looks like two
Here's a
teeth.
screenshot.
Yeah. Right, Richard, you're getting this after the stream. Just two teeth at this point. And the next battle.
Scream at own. Double broken. Meanwhile, no flags. Flags are going out, but
A bit too early, a bit too early.
all a bit too late, depending on your view.
Early. Oh, mine! Brutal mine! Oh, fires everywhere. Good mines.
Almighty.
But the Screamatone is
for the
goodbye.
rescue.
Screamatone
They are
is goodbye.
successful.
The Yin now sneaking up on the hat refurbishment, who has lost 2 engines, and that's no more hat refurbishment.
That's a get kill, for sure.
Sadly, that hat was decapitated.
Now the Jin.
Jin alone against the Almighty.
Almighty. Who is slightly too close, I guess.
You see, this ship doesn't have mines. They're not as good at close range. The Jin is currently doing well to avoid the enemy's fire, but there's still Gatling and Artemis, and that's still a bit perma. The Almighty is backed into a corner, literally. Oh wait, now it's running away.
Now he's charging out.
He's charging backwards.
No, forwards.
Charging in the wrong direction. And that's a ram. The Jin has lost its armor, and that's a fine baked balloon if I've ever smelled one.
Meanwhile, the Almighty and the Screamer Down having a little lumber duel.
They want to see who's the
Even
best axeman.
Even though it appears that the Screamer Down has the superior position.
Yes, it does, but the hat refurbishment gives it a little bit of a cooked goodness. A bit of warmth. Yes, now the hat refurbishment is fully committing itself to saving the Almighty, losing about 30% of its perma and making that decision. And there goes the Almighty.
So the high ground was really worth it.
Well, that's why Anakin lost in the first place. We all know the power of high ground.
Actually, the Mythbusters tested that, and they found out that the high ground isn't really that good.
You will have to send me what episode that was. And hopefully a link. Because that's, that ruins memes. That ruins the good stuff. In the meantime, the hat refurbishment is still running away.
And the Almighty is now back once again. Now they have the high ground.
Well, in this case, we can 100% say the high ground is worth it.
But they are bound to lose it, since they don't have a parachute.
Well, the Screamatone actually does have a parachute. Yes, the hat refurbishment, that's a precarious position for them.
Almighty going down rather quick.
Both red ships are not in a good state.
No,
But Screamatone is... oh my. Actually, scratch
that's a
that.
lot of damage.
The Almighty is in a better position than the Screamatone. Now it's a damage rush. The hat refurbishment loses armor. No banshees.
Now they come, but they're a bit too late.
Oh, well, of course, it's always about the too late factor, and the Screamatone is once again taking more punishment. Banshees late again, but this time actually hit before a rebuild
Screamer
occurs.
Down broken and popped once again.
Those mines are
They
going
about to sit down.
permanently. Oh, but the Almighty boops the big terrain bit. Yeah, spires are tall. They're trying to go forwards with the big spike, and oh, bye.
And with that, blue team
Yes,
So the
Duck Down Collection wins with a 5-3.
takes the third match.
Yes, exactly. They have a decent lead now.
So this match wasn't as one-sided as the last two.
Yes. Now there was actually resistance from the other side. And we have completed the group stage. Now we can go on to the final stage. That's for challenge, by the way. We're still in it for the long run in this Crucible. Also, one more thing.
One more thing. Time for a map change?
No.
Oh wait, yeah, the Engineers Union.
Yes, of course. The Glorious Engineers Union mandates the offer of a 5-minute break.
Actually surprising that the Engineers Union hasn't shut down the whole airship combat thingy yet. I mean, it's a constant working hazard, being on an airship.
It's also a job. It's also a job.
Yeah.
If the Engineers Union would have just stopped saying, hey, stop with the airship combat, billions of people would be left without jobs. Are you kidding me?
Well, especially considering that the alternative would be to suffer in a refinery or something.
Yes,
Yet
exactly.
airship combat is still safer.
Exactly. The Engineers Union is the primary proponent of airship combat. Never forget. In the meantime, I as well change maps. And fetch a drink myself. Next map is Thornholt.
Thornhold Throwdown.
Ah, the map with Science Mountain. My favorite.
And floating trains.
Floating trains?
Yeah, on the bridges you have the trains and they are not actually on the bridge, they are in the air.
Ah, like the floating boats of Water Hazard. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine-tuning of collisions is not exactly a map maker's specialty, it seems. But who can blame them?
Okay, I'm just gonna send Richard some goodies.
Yes, send Richard the goodies. Post them in the bug reports.
Yeah. Where is the screen? I have way too many guns of Icarus screenshots.
You're way too many Guns of Icarus screenshots. Yeah, sounds like me. Sounds exactly like me.
Now I'm asking myself, where's the one I'm looking for?
I found one for you.
Oh, that's good. Because mine appears to be gone.
Oh.
Huh. Or is it? Or am I just blind?
Well, if you're not blind, then we'll deploy the garrison, please.
Oh no, it's here. I found it. It's
Ah,
just different.
then,
arranged.
deploy the garrison. Inquisitor Ghost. Ah, hello, Ghosty. Who says double duck in stream? Yes, the first ever occurrence of 2 duck names in a Crucible. Thank whomever thought of it later.
I guess blame the teams.
I can name fingers and point names. Wait.
Hold up.
Am I turning into Captain Jack Sparrow now?
Oh, are you stalking the teams once again?
Kind of. I'm now hunting for the folks who decide to... So, for the Duck Down collection, it is Surprising. And for the bad quack penny, it's also surprising. In fact, both team names have been created by people that aren't actually duck fanatics.
Yeah, hi Ghost, even though you only hear it in a minute.
Well, hey. If you're watching the stream, then that's good. You can observe the
I'm
insanity,
actually,
and of
I'm
course,
still waiting. Oh,
watch the video later.
yeah, of course. I'm still waiting for a ship this soulless ship this shipment.
I think that that's a dream.
That never come through. Yeah.
Yes, especially if you're going to spend every Crucible co-casting with me.
Yeah. But whenever there's a name not shows, could you do me a favor?
Well, hey, I have my own team names I want to put out.
Aw.
Like, not Team 2. Yes, that was a team name. That was a team name I also
Or
made.
Legion of the Damned.
Another name that I coined, Purge 500 no work.
Oh, I was around when that happened.
Yes, good.
I saved the flavor bean. Actually. I also really like the remains of the Team 3 chat. I was around when that happened too.
Wait a minute. I may have made a mistake. Carried to 1 by the factor of 9. Yep, I made a huge mistake.
Oh, what's this time?
Ah, good grief. Apparently, not reffing one Crucible has caused a massive effect on my reffing capabilities, it seems.
They are already in that way.
They're not. Wait,
I know. Alpha is fighting for duck down collection.
something's wrong.
Something is very wrong here.
Yes. Including the fact someone has just gone missing. Who's this
Yeah.
someone?
A2D2. Once again.
Ah, good grief.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's all fine. It's under control, and also, let's begin with the map first before anyone gets any ideas. And starts yelling about unfairness and whatnot.
Yeah, in case of doubt, please don't blame the balance team. They are doing the best they can.
Yes, do not scream at the balance team. After all, they spend their entire Saturdays creating the teams that you see before you. The least you can do is be respectful.
Yep.
Also, timer.
Bum, bum, bum.
Alpha, stop it.
Sorry. The generation of random numbers is too important to be left to chance. What? And apparently, people can't write change, and they also can't write map names.
Right, so Team Canyon, yes, Canyons.
And the other one appears to be Peloton.
Peloton made by a crew member, which I completely, wholeheartedly, completely do not agree
And
with.
afterwards, Alpha Zero, you can see the Peloton in his message. It's somewhere there.
I don't count that as a vote.
Okay.
Either
Totally support that.
vote, either write it in a bloody way that I can understand, or don't vote at all.
So, Canyons it is.
Besides, it's only one vote. Not my fault.
Oh, apparently Team Blue voted Peloton.
So yes. Next time, vote with clarity. Because seriously.
And it is Tails. So, Peloton.
Yes, Peloton wins, and now we shall change over to Peloton. Lots of glorious environmental impact on, lots of glorious positions to ram. Yes.
And now I hope that 9 Iota isn't changing chip.
Wait, is that a...
It's a Meta Crusader.
Yes, good. Good.
Even a left-handed Meta Crusader.
Don't know the difference, don't care.
It's the position of the watcher.
I've never cared about which position is at the watch and which one's the carronade, so...
But I do!
Actually, let me check. Do I have the same Crusader? No, I have the opposite.
And also, don't you usually just fly double watcher, quadruple banshee?
I remember flying a actual Crusader, one that isn't the stupid rocket spam ship build loadout thing, but it worked. See clip worthy sacrifice, please. In case you haven't. I do believe that that clip should be available somewhere. On Where Am I's channel.
Aha.
In fact, I may dump the link into the stream chat. Not in the mood, though.
So, it currently appears that we are back to the funny name business.
Funny name business.
Fish slapping dance.
What?
And whole rationality.
Rationality.
Yeah, my English is gone.
Well, This is just confusion. At this point,
Let's continue hosting this Crucible in our native languages.
I have a feeling that the people that are watching this stream currently are just simply making up names to, well, put us a bit out of balance.
At least they are not going for the real name matter.
Yes, exactly. At least they're not going for the complete mess name system.
Yeah.
Still confused. And once again, the return of the pilot engineer.
Oh yeah.
On a Monka, I'd actually say it's viable.
Yeah, on a Manka, but that's not a Manka, and this is Crucible.
Exactly, exactly. Well, I would actually... No, I wouldn't want to see a Monka in Crucible, because I have seen a Monka in Crucible. To put it simply, that was the, one moment. Cannot think and type at the same time. It was Season 3 of the Crucible.
Finger-licking taters.
What?
What?
Right.
We can even say that simultaneously.
I'd fine.
Another Crusader.
But anyways.
Oh.
But anyways, it was one glorious Crucible. The first one where prizes were given for victory. And the first Crucible of that particular season, it had a Monker, a team with Monkers. That was...
Oh, by the way, we have 7 viewers currently.
We had 13 at some point.
Oh, really?
We had 13.
Oh, I'm not really paying attention, and also I have Discord in front of that.
But yes, mines. So, someone thought it was a good idea to run a Monker in Crucible. Let me tell you the end result. The end result was... cannot think and type at the same time. The result was the enemy team got 1 kill throughout the entirety of the event. Let that sink in. No, I think they had another ship that was actually not a Monker, but my point still stands.
Ah, anyways.
I mean, like, seriously.
Match 4.
Yes, yes. Yes, indeed.
2 Crusaders, I'm excited.
2? Ah, yes, 2. Wait a moment. If I'm seeing this right, there are 2 identically named Crusaders.
No, one is Lynn, the other is Lilith.
Oh, well, that isn't going to be confusing now. Thank you.
Totally not.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Come on. Alright, let's start off the double Crusader mess. Ship number 1 is the whole rationality. What is this? Piloted by Where Am I? It is a front carronade goldfish. Blenderfish. Side flamer. And the other side is a Gatling flag. Same old Blenderfish as last time, just not hat, whatever. Ship number 2 is the Lilith, piloted by 9 Iota. It is Meta Crusader with... Are they already shooting at each other? Carronade Watcher, yeah, mid-deck flags, and top-deck Gatlings.
Ship number 3 is the Lin, another Crusader piloted by Hellfire with front Caro and Minotaur, mid-deck flags and top-deck laser and Gatling. Ship number 4 is the Finger-licking Taters, a Judgment with a Minotaur on top deck piloted by Alpha Sierra, Gat, Artemis on bottom deck and Watcher, Poon in the back.
Moonshine and parachute included.
Yes.
And that's also an armor break. That's also a little bit of fishy goodness. And some cooked beef. Cooked taters. You'd actually be surprised how tasty.
Oh, Lilith getting broken in the process. Now we need the flags.
But the finger licking taters are getting well cooked. Cooked on a frying pan.
Killed in the process.
But
meanwhile, the Lin ram killed the Lilith.
well, I've seen more close ties to the first kill, but first kill is of course for red team. Now it is the duel of the Lin and the whole rationality.
I'm just gonna say whole.
I think I might as well.
For the ram.
Lovely ram, except you broke your own armor at the same time.
That's not how you do a ram trailer.
Yes, exactly. You usually bring a... I appreciate the effort, Hellfire, but you usually bring a carronade with that. If you're going to do something like that. I appreciate the effort, don't get me wrong.
Oh? Can you guys go over this building?
Nah, sorry. No ram kills for the Lilith. Lilith. Not the Lint. These elves. Confusing.
They really do need to take a look out for that armor. It's one hands down.
Kira in the stream chat, fish and chips, yo. Yeah. British stuff. Anyways, finger licking taters getting cooked yet again.
And watcher and flags and literally anything.
Yeah.
Lands and kills it.
Talking about cooked taters, the Linth has already spawned in, but really, if you stick a couple on a pan and, well, toss in a little bit of sour cream on top of that, and, well, cook them up for a bit, you actually get a decent end result.
Liv not being careful with the terrain, bouncing once again.
It's Paraton, I understand them when that happens. It's Paraton, you can't blame them. It's a lovely map for it. The terrain is just everywhere, and you can't expect the next time you're going to get bumped, and also, both the blue team ships have Minotaurs.
Yeah,
I can
okay,
see
that's
their idea behind it. Also, the whole rationality getting pointed to the nearest wall.
And now actually getting Minotaur into the building.
Yes, and the Lint... Oh, goodbye. Goodbye,
Oh.
hole. They had a hole made in them. And the Lint is...
Liv. Once again, slightly bouncing. Nothing too damaging. And now...
And that's a goodbye
they
to...
are in trouble.
That's a nemesis, yes.
And that's it. And so
Both teams are at 3-3. Yes, good. This means balance.
Next engagement will be with both teams undamaged.
Yes, that too. Important.
And I do believe my friend is watching.
Whom?
You don't know him.
I'm currently staring at the list of viewers. Some are unexpected, I'll admit. Others, the regulars. Yes. Now we get back to the final glorious finale of this match. And we'll see which side
Hey, Hellfire,
actually...
there's a building behind you.
I don't think he's watching. I didn't see him on the list.
That's not useful.
I'm not seeing his name on the list. I'm actually interested if that will work. I'm actually interested. Maybe he is.
1 minute delayed advice isn't gonna help him.
Oh, Lilith, armor broken, eats a nemesis. Meanwhile, the finger licking taters is popped. And that's a building.
Yep.
The Minotaur
yep,
shots are
everywhere.
accurate, and they even break the front gun
Oh.
of that fish.
Yeah. It's a front gun?
You don't know him, he goes to another school. Who's him?
Now, I guess Kira's talking about my friend.
Ah,
And
I see.
unfortunately, Kira, you are wrong. We go to the same school.
Interesting revelations. As Lilith is now moving into a corner and is now violently turned.
And apparently stuck on a building.
Yes, I fear that its judgment is coming. Especially as there's a judgment staring at it. Yes, the whole rationality is also not doing good, and that's a rip.
Lilith has been judged.
Yes, judgment has been passed. The whole rationality is now fleeing for its life because that's the competent thing to do. And that's a building! Oops.
Yeah, these buildings are higher than you expect, and your ships extend further down than you expect.
And the buildings are a lot taller than you expect.
Especially if they have messed up hitboxes. Oh,
Or-
Lin bouncing too.
Never gets boring on this map. It's the
Totally not.
perfect one.
Lilith is now back, and Red Team reunited.
I'd say that's 75% of the red team reunited, since the whole rationality has a couple of holes in it.
Okay, I had to do that.
What? If you're going to name your ships like
No.
that, I will make puns
Yeah, okay.
at their expense.
Okay. Red Team is aware of the Judgment's presence,
Yes,
and the whole is going for kind of a flank.
kind of. But it
Kind
seems
of,
that
so
blue team
there's
is actually
looking in
aware
direction.
of said flank. And they're already spotted.
But for now, they're going for the Crusader.
It's still anyone's game at this point, but blue team looks in more superior position because they have more guns pointing in the vague direction. Lin approaching right into Lilith, which has been waiting
Yes.
for its friend,
it's
buddy,
time for
Crusader.
Crusader
Both
to
are going
ram
to ram each other.
And I guess in this case,
Neither one.
Crusader is superior, but always depends on the crew.
That was a bit of an echo, but I certainly love to see these Crusader rammings. Yeah, I want to think that I
Both
influenced
just
both
not
of
getting
those.
An armor break.
I'm surprised.
There they are.
That's not how
No
you...
flags go out.
Nah,
Yes.
ram them! What are you waiting for?
I mean, on this just one greased flag clip. That's the trick.
Yeah, but at this distance, one ram and you're dead.
Yeah. Oh. Lilith.
Goodbye, Lilith. You did not ram them in time.
Oh. Too bad.
And I do believe that that is the complete victory of Duck Down Collection.
Could be.
It is.
It is okay.
It is.
At least you got a plan.
Duck Down Collection has completely won this Crucible. And
Well then-
congratulations.
Also, congratulations from me. And now in the last match, it is the last match. Yeah.
Yes, the last match.
Bad Quack, the Bad Quack Penny still has the possibility to regain their honor.
And get some points.
Yeah.
Those are important. Leaderboard points grant you the option to get new unique loot from the Crucible gods.
For example, titles, custom die.
Yes.
Hatchet?
No.
Or no? No?
Badges are reserved for staff.
Stuff from the top cosmetics? I have no clue.
A choice of cosmetics anything that is muse-made. Also, in the meantime, what is the next map? Map. Ashen.
Shuffle.
Oh, great, it's the let's not go in the middle map.
Okay. Apparently everyone is voting dudes.
What?
Except where am I? No wait, all say team dudes, so...
It's illegal. No. Well, firstly, the map time voting stuff hasn't started.
Okay, but Crackman is now voting for Canyons.
Now that is the better choice. No, don't, for Christ's sake. It's illegal. Also, map voting, mapping? We're not drawing cartography lessons here. We're not doing that here. And voting. Voting is... You vote when the timer starts and not before. Because otherwise I'll just assume it's a joke. And also the we agree. Yeah, I don't like that either. It's like putting in a voting ballet. Ballet. Jesus. It's like putting in a voting ballot, do you vote for this person, so the question is, do you vote for this person, yes or no? You put, agree.
Slightly confusing.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want fish or do you want chips? Yes.
Or how many shells do you want shot at them?
I mean, that yes is the only answer.
Yes.
Crayons it is.
Yes.
I mean, there is no, we have shot too much.
Maybe.
You know, overkill is the best kill.
Not always. Not always. If you're the one making the munitions, you honestly don't want to waste everything on... I mean, like, imagine... You see a cockroach ahead of you, what do? Call for the nearest rocket battery or something like that. Oh no, wait. Call in an atomic bomb. Is that overkill? Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's a bit too overkill. Too much overkill. I'm not talking in that scale.
Look, you wanted overkill, right? You wanted it. Overkill is best kill, right? Then why not drop an atomic bomb or something? Or better yet, call in like a laser to pop open the star or something like that. Call in the Death Star to pop the star of this place.
I was about to say call for an exterminatus, but...
Supernova. Much better.
Yeah, okay.
Also, we have now gotten a response from Richard regarding the missing decals of match 3. Known and turned in some time ago. Looking into why it's happening, but I think it's because it is loading 2 balloon meshes.
Oh, that should be a reason. Bang.
Well...
Oh, is it so difficult to type change?
What is it now? Hang? Again?
I mean, we could just continue that with ing tree, but...
Well, next time I'm going to type out, yes, I know the perfect comeback for that.
Crusader on blue team.
Say what? That's a Corsair on the red team.
Versus Corsair and Arctic. That seems like a difficult matchup.
Oh, now Ang.
Oh,
We're going
they're
to...
stealing letters once again.
Yes, of course. Well, may as well join the party.
Actually, Hellfire almost flying a Meta Crusader.
What's with the mortar?
I have no clue.
I
Maybe he
guess
wants
someone
try
wants
the
to
short
ram.
range side, really short range. Well, actually,
Yeah.
the mortar's on the watch.
Now it's gunnage. Gunnage. Eh. Do-do-do. Last match. Yes, last match. Yes. Now it's Knag. Oh, my lord. You know what? We should stop paying attention to this kind of mistakes because we're only just feeding the trolls. They feed it off of emotions. Richard in the chat. No magnates. Did I kill them already? Apparently, yes. But also, there were actually magnates. Match 2 had a magnate. You haven't killed them off completely, but they have become less popular. Kind of.
Oh.
A minute.
Wait, the red team asking for a minute. I'm as confused as usual. Bullied not to take Artling. Wait, who?
I'm about as confused as you are.
I was just looking for Rubik's, where is he? That's an interesting Crusader. And I would rather play the
Wait,
just
what?
as
What
just
Crusader? What is this
higher the plans.
What am I looking at?
I would play that as Judgment, to be honest.
I would play that as Judgment as well. And I think I know the person that may have somehow influenced said build on that ship. I actually, in fact, remember quite clearly what said person did with the Judgment of that type.
Are you talking about me?
No.
Oh,
On
thank God.
that ship. I'm not going to name any names, but said person already knows what they did. I will not forget the existence of that abomination of a Judgment. I wish it was washed away with the fires and glory of Borealum.
Okay, and while we were bragging a bit, we are in match 5. Yeah.
Yes, now we are. It is time for the final match. Wait a minute, they didn't swap sides now, did they? Ah, for frick's sake. Ah, come on. Ship number 1 is the Minty Breeze. Welcome back, where am I? It is a front Gatlings, mid-tech RMI, and a back Carronade Watcher. So as you can see, Magnate's not really dead.
Oh, Yin already engaging this Strelitzer.
Ship number 2 is the Sresney upper, halted by a 9 Iota. It's an Artling with front Gatling and front Artemis, side flak and side flare.
Ship number 3 is the Yin piloted by Hellfire. It's a Stormbreaker with a side Watcher, and on the other side Gatling, double Banshee. Ship number 4 is a Crusader with double laser flag on one side and double Gat Watcher on the other side.
Called Pile of Pants.
And it's piloted by Alpha Sierra.
Yes. You were in such a rush that you didn't even realize that
the
the Minty Breeze already losing armor.
But the flags of the Crusader miss.
And that's a rock. You can't shoot flags through a rock. I know a weapon that can, but it's not available in PvP.
Interesting.
Yes.
I don't know that weapon.
Tune in next time to
Our
know
inventory is
which
getting broken once again. Flags go out
Give
and
me-
land. And the Magic is dead.
Richard, what the heck are you talking about? Give minute. Okay, thanks, but no thanks. What?
I believe he wanted to say minute. But still. Oh wait, don't look at the Strelitz's balloon.
Wait, first kill for blue. Whilst talking about minutes, I seem to have skipped over the death of a certain Pyramidian. No, wait, that's... No, Minty Breeze got ruined. Most likely by the
Yeah,
Crusader.
most likely.
Apologies. Apologies, stream.
But still, don't look at the balloon of the Strelitzer.
What do you... Oh. Well, thank God Pyramidian's balloons are small. 9. Oh, no comment. Well, anyways, it's back to the canyons, and that's a rock!
But only balloon. Oh wait, is he backing off into the rock?
I guess. Well, bit of a mishap.
But no real damage being dealt. Just a slight surprise.
I don't know. I would have a heart attack if I realized something's behind me and I'm bumping into it like crazy. That my ship suddenly turned 90 degrees.
But at least on a magnet you can actually see stuff behind you.
Yeah. Some ships you can't even see where you're going behind yourself. On some ships you can't even see forwards effectively. Looking at you, Corsair.
Yeah, I was about to ask Corsair.
Yes, that thing is... It also is like using a brick for goggles.
Okay. Flags go out, but the lasers are a little late.
Both red ships are targeting the pile of pants. And I
Oh,
think there's going to be a ram
They
imminent.
are broken.
No
And
ram.
Flags go out.
In arming range, but that... Are they going to
There
boop the
was
snoot?
one shot missed too much.
Still, they're gone.
Yeah.
Stress, yeah, it's half perma, but... They have won the engagement, but the yin is now backing off. Without a balloon, though. Some
Meanwhile, the Yin
good
tries
snipes.
to get some shots in, but they have to retreat.
Well, they're not going to get much shots in. They also can't
They're
retreat
retreating
much
into
because of
redstone.
lack of balloon. Yeah, exactly. They're backing up in the wrong direction.
I mean, the enemies are in the other direction, so...
Well, we'll just call that retreating in the wrong direction. Oh, there they go. Red team is confused and missed the escaping yin. No, actually not completely. Someone has spotted them. Not bad.
Ooh. Minty Breeze still going
Ah,
forward.
the Strelizia. No, the Strelizia sees them. Confusing names.
Nope, shots are being exchanged.
Shots fired. What?
Sorry.
You set it up perfectly, thank you.
Yeah, I know. Just say they're coming in for the rescue, or rather into the meat grinder.
I'd say rescue at this point. That Stormbreaker
Well,
has
yeah, they successfully drew
actually...
attention from
Oh,
their-
that's a background. Oh, that is... that was so promising. But yes, goodbye,
Right, that's
Crusader.
dead once again.
You were true in that. That was a meat grinder. But the meat grinder did have some sort of outcome. Minty Breeze has lost half its perma.
And a lot of components.
But then again,
While
that's
Splitzer is perfectly
two-
capable of handling the Stormbreak.
that's 2 gone ships. 2 ships gone.
Yeah, but red team still goes out with only half their permas left. The blue team gets new ships.
Together, they can make a Pyronate. Yes, blue team gets new ships, but at what cost, though? It's 3 to 1.
Yeah, they're 2 behind.
Also, we're comparing it to real life. Just imagine, well, dying and then, well, coming back the same exact position. With the same exact everything.
Sounds like... Oh, I only know the German name of that film.
Yeah.
Täglich grüßt das Moment hier. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Basically, it's a movie where his day always resets at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wait, the Day of something. I remember that one, actually. I watched it.
Oh.
Alien invasion thing.
No. No, now you're messing that up with a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah. Right, that one
I
I...
mean the Tom Cruise movie, I mean something else. That has nothing to do with aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, dang it. Wrong movie, then. My memories of a goldfish. Anyways.
Back to topic.
Yes, back to topic.
Shots being exchanged once again.
Shots
but
fired
no real
again.
damage being dealt. Both teams appear to be sitting in their position, hoping for the other team to make a move. Oh,
Commendable strategy.
and red team appears to be making a move. Actually, it's both of them.
Both teams are making a move.
While the
I've
one laser goes out.
I have to say, it's a surprising thing to see on a pile of plants to have the Mark 1 flag. Typically,
Yeah,
people go for the Mark
especially
2.
with, a gunner I would call competent of the shoot mark.
Yes, a quite competent gunner. Put lock on that thing and it will melt those ships apart.
Yeah, he doesn't do luck.
Yeah. Who doesn't do a log flag? Seriously. The most glorious thing in the history of the universe.
No.
Alright, fine. It's not the most glorious thing in the universe, but it's still certainly a good thing.
Debatable.
Have you ever flown a lock flag strike? One side
Not
Gatling.
flag strike, not, but on my flag judgment I had a gunner with... Oh.
It all depends on the skill of the
Well,
gunner.
we weren't that successful because he constantly hit either an engine, a gun, or any other component, but not the hull.
Oh, I feel the pain. That's horrible luck. That's quite horrible luck. Please tell me at least he got some AoE damage in.
Actually, you know the gunner I had.
I don't.
It was yesterday. It doesn't matter anyways.
As I said,
Meanwhile, the Yin and the Minty Breeze are engaging each other.
my memory is of a goldfish.
He ran around, don't worry.
Besides, I wasn't really around yesterday, from what I remember.
Okay, so this appears to be the engagement. Minty Breeze against Yin.
Strelizia not moving in. I guess fearful of
They
death.
want to be the support ship, but yeah.
They're just afraid. Well, meanwhile, the Minty
Meanwhile,
Breeze actually isn't afraid.
Fire.
Or less afraid. That's a bump. That's a bump. That is brutal bump, costing almost the entire armor of the Jin.
And now he successfully destroyed his own armor. Oh,
Round of applause. Pause?
this, I don't think we can grant it.
No.
Well, Alpha, that's not backing up.
I can't grant pauses if you're in a position to spot each other, and currently you are in that position. And now I can give that pause. See, there's a serious difference between the whole mess of pausing. I can't grant pauses if you are in the middle of a sight line and the enemy quite clearly sees you. Now, it's better.
Was it Crucible or was it SCS where I read during a pause and the enemy was right behind me? Both of them?
Crucible, I think.
Yeah. Probably. No, yeah, I false spawned because I got locked out or something like that.
I feel like it's Crucible.
Yeah. Okay, unpaused. Back to go.
But for the future, pauses are only granted if you can't spot each other.
Okay. Jin moving over the mountain.
Yeah.
Leaving the pile of plants behind. And bouncing in the progress. What is it?
Of course. Bouncy bounce. Ow.
And
Just
no,
saw
they're not
myself
bouncing,
make
they're
another
just
mistake.
moving.
Wait.
And now they bounced. Ooh.
Bouncy castle.
Oh,
And they're spotted again.
but will be in cover soon. Now, Alpha, will you try? No, wait, no, sorry. Where am I? Will you try to squeeze your magnet through this gap?
Oh, not this again! Not this again!
Are
Oh,
they going around each other?
different gap, I think. Yeah, different gap.
Yeah, okay. This gap is actually doable.
Different gap. There was one other gap I think he tried to squeeze through from, and, well,
It was, but that was, I believe, on Paraton.
no, canyons.
Canyons?
Yes, there was another canyons match. He tried slipping through a gap, and, well, it backfired.
I mean, it also happened on Paraton.
I think that was the same gap. Maybe. Except he went down. Enough gap hunting.
Well,
Time
anyway,
for battle. Yes.
their team have found each other. Pile of plants broken.
Minty Breeze broken. Eats a watcher.
Flags don't really appear to be landing.
Artemis. And Flax.
And the Crusader's dead.
Leaving the Jin all alone against the Strezlia and the Minty Breeze.
And they are not getting rammed.
For now. And that's
but
goodbye.
Flags land and the red team.
Good job, Bad Quackpany. You have brought back your honor and you have recovered a bit. Congratulations. However, I still need to calculate the scores at the end of this glorious event. And the end result is, of course... Ignore what Challenge says. Bad Quackpany hasn't won. 11-8. This stage... 8 My mathematics are correct.
Don't record and do maths. That can only go wrong.
Fair point. No, let me think. If it's 8 and 6, in the final stage, that's 2 points ahead for... Oh, for the love of brain. Brain, think! Do not disrespect yourself on stream. You're smarter than this. The end? Oh, I've got it! It actually is the blue team that has won by 1 point ahead. Well, of course, ignoring the fact that they won a couple more matches than the Duck Down collection. But anyways, that is the stream, and that is the event. That is this week as well. Thank you all for watching, and remember to sign up for next week. Crucible will always be here, most of the time. So just remember to sign up, and, well, I'll see you all next week.
So, good
Take
night.
care.